Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It's January 4th, 2023 and it seems like Robert Lewandowski will end up serving that 3-match ban after all. Also, Barcelona are currently interested in signing Raul Jimenez from Wolverhampton, and Youssoufa Moukoko's #1 priority is to join Barcelona even if he extends his contract with Dortmund. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and as I've announced previously, I'm currently conducting a Barcelona jersey raffle, where the winner of this raffle will get to take home the Barcelona jersey of his choosing, meaning the home kit, away kit, or the third kit. And the winner will also get to pick what name and number will be printed on the back, and also what size of the jersey. Now all you have to do to participate in this raffle is to subscribe to the channel and place a comment on Sunday's video, which is when Barcelona are gonna play against Atletico de Madrid. Now I'll begin with the news that Barcelona just won their first match in the Copa del Rey, where they defeated Intercity 3-4 with goals of Ronald Araujo, Ousmane Dembele, Rafinha, and Ansu Fati. Now, as promised, Xavi had a lot of rotations on the team with several players who haven't been getting much playing time as of late, starting in that match, such as Frank Kessie, Ronald Araujo, who just returned from injury and returned by scoring a goal, and other players such Eric Garcia. Now, I only watched the first half of the match, which I thought was a good half by Barcelona, where they kept up the pressure on Intercity and they created a lot of chances and a lot of opportunities. But because of work, I was unable to watch the second half and the 2 extra halves. So as such, I'm not able to make any commentary on Barcelona's performance during the match. But I will be watching the replay tonight, so hopefully I will be making some commentary on Barcelona's performance in today's match in tomorrow's video. Now on to the news that Robert Lewandowski's 3-match ban has been upheld by the Spanish Administrative Tribunal for Sport, or also known by its Spanish acronym TAD or TAD. Now, Robert Lewandowski was handed a 3-match ban after he was expelled during a match against Osasuna, and he was given 2 extra matches as a punishment because of the gesture that he made where he touched his nose this way. And Barcelona had appealed that punishment to the TAD, and the TAD decided to suspend Robert Lewandowski's punishment for now until they can review the case and issue a final decision. And as such, Lewandowski was able to play the match against Espanyol, which prompted Espanyol to file an official complaint with the Spanish Football Federation, which is expected to be dismissed because, after all, Barcelona did not do anything wrong. They only followed the court ruling by allowing Robert Lewandowski to play. Where Barcelona were hoping that the TAD were not going to meet until next week due to the holidays, and that Lewandowski could end up playing in Sunday's match against Atletico de Madrid. However, after a lot of pressure by the mainstream media in Spain, which most of them are aligned with Real Madrid and are against Barcelona, the TAD end up meeting today in Madrid, and they end up deciding on upholding Robert Lewandowski's 3-match ban. So it seems that the Polish striker will miss the next 3 matches in La Liga, which will be against Atletico de Madrid, Getafe, and Girona. Now, speaking of Robert Lewandowski, it's reported that Barcelona are currently interested in signing Raul Jimenez from Wolverhampton. Now, Raul Jimenez is a 31-year-old Mexican forward who currently plays for the Premier League Wolves, and he is currently not having the best of time of his current club, and as such, Barcelona are considered signing him, but only if Memphis Depay ends up leaving in the winter transfer market. So he would be signed as a possible replacement for as a substitute for Robert Lewandowski. Now, Raul Jimenez has a market value of about 11 million euros, and his contract will expire with the Premier League club in 2024. So as such, Barcelona consider that they can negotiate that market value down, and that player would be very much affordable for the club, who are currently undergoing difficult financial situation. Now on to the news that Youssoufa Moukoko's #1 priority is to end up in Barcelona, even if he does extend his contract with Dortmund. Now, as I reported many times before, Youssoufa Moukoko has become one of the most coveted players in Europe, as he's considered one of the most promising talents in all of football. And the 18-year-old's contract will expire with Dortmund in the summer of 2023. Barcelona had considered signing Youssoufa Moukoko during this winter transfer market. However, La Liga informed them that they're currently over their wage limit, and as such, they're not going to be able to make this signing. Now, Barcelona have informed the player of the current circumstances and they have asked him to wait until the summer when he becomes a free agent, and when Barcelona hope to launch several operations which will reduce their wage bill and help them make several signings. And the club are currently awaiting the response of Youssoufa Moukoko on whether he's gonna wait until Barcelona until the summer. Now, Dortmund are currently trying to force the player to extend his contract with the Bundesliga club in order to cash in on his value. And there are several clubs, European clubs, specifically in the Premier League, who are interested in signing Moukoko as well, and who are even willing to pay a transfer fee right now in the winter transfer market to try to sign the player. Well, it seems that this option has been ruled out by the player, and that Moukoko is only considering to either extend his contract with Dortmund or arriving in Barcelona as a free agent, because Moukoko, his dream has always been to play for Barcelona. However, Moukoko's camp is now informing Barcelona that there could be a third option, which would be to extend his contract with Dortmund but sign for Barcelona in 2 years. Now, Moukoko is currently considering extending his contract with Dortmund, however, negotiating an affordable release clause, which then would allow Barcelona to sign the player in 2 years, which is when Robert Lewandowski's contract will be up with the club. Now, it seems that Moukoko is worried about getting playing time with Barcelona, and he knows that it's going to be very difficult to compete with one of the best center forwards, if not the best center forward in the world, which is Robert Lewandowski. And as such, he's considering renewing with Dortmund and then signing with Barcelona in 2 years. Now, Barcelona would rather have Moukoko arrive now in the summer so he could be Lewandowski's substitute and he can learn from the best. However, it is reported that Barcelona are currently considering this option. Now, of course, it would be better for Barcelona to sign Youssoufa Moukoko this summer for free rather than to have to pay his release clause in the future. But we are going to have to see what Barcelona and the player end up agreeing on. But one thing is for sure, and that's that Youssoufa Moukoko does want to come to the Catalan club. Now, on to the news that another La Liga club has entered the race for Daichi Kamada. Now, as I reported several weeks ago, the 26-year-old attacking midfielder is currently not want to extend his contract with his current club, Eintracht Frankfurt, which expires in the summer of 2023. And as such, the Japanese midfielder was linked with Barcelona because the club were considering him as a low-cost reinforcement for the midfield, given that not only would he arrive for free, but he would also have a very low salary. Well, it seems that a new club has entered the race for Daichi Kamada, and that club is Sevilla. Now, Sevilla are looking to reinforce the squad in order to avoid relegation during this season, and it's reported that they're willing to pay a transfer fee during this winter transfer market in order to bring Daichi Kamada to their ranks, and this puts them one leg over Barcelona because the club are only willing to sign the Japanese midfielder in the summer when he becomes a free agent. Now, on to the news that PSG are reportedly interested in signing Ousmane Dembele. Now, PSG have placed Neymar once again on the market, but because they're trying to get rid of the Brazilian because they want to focus their project on both Kylian Mbappe and Lionel Messi. And as such, the Parisians are currently considering what players could replace Neymar, and it seems that PSG think that Ousmane Dembele would be the perfect replacement for the Brazilian player. Now, PSG are reportedly willing to pay Barcelona 50 million euros for Ousmane Dembele, which is, of course, much less than the 100 million euros that Matteo Alemany had said would be the minimum price for the French attacker. Now, I don't see Ousmane Dembele leaving during the winter transfer market because he is a player that Xavi heavily counts on. And also, Xavi has said that he doesn't want to lose any players during this winter transfer market because he considers any exits as a way to weaken in the squad. Now, we will end today's video with a brief update that we could end up seeing Gerard Pique once again on the playing field, and this time would be for the own club that he owns, which is Football Club Andorra, which play for the second division in the Spanish league. Now, it seems that Gerard Pique still has the itch to play professional football, and in doing this, he would not be breaking his promise of not playing for any other club that's not Barcelona, because after all, Andorra do play in the second division, and there is very less likelihood that Barcelona would ever face off against Andorra. But either way, I would like to wish our captain good luck in any future endeavors. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, Visca Barça.